Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and we're just a few days away from the release of iOS 13.2, and this new update will bring a ton of new features and changes to iOS. So in this video I will show you guys 50 new features and changes that are coming to your device with iOS 13.2. Starting off, of course, with the new emojis. iOS 13.2 will bring around 70 new emojis to your device. So you will have a ton of new emojis, like you will have like dogs here, you will have like different food, you will have cheese, you will have like waffles, garlic, onions, all that stuff. So you will see here a planet, you will have a parachute there. So a ton of new emojis are coming. Some of them are really cool. So around 70 new emojis are coming to iOS with iOS 13.2. With iOS 13.2 you will have a new like skin picker with the emojis. So if you tap on an emoji that's a couple, you will have the way here to choose like custom skin tones for both of them. So you can see right there on the left and on the right side you will have them, and you can go ahead and choose the left side and the right side right here. So as easy as that, you can pick like any color of skin that you want. iOS 13.2 has introduced a few new changes to the 3D Touch menu. Now on the 3D Touch menu you will have the ability to delete apps directly from the 3D Touch menu. As easy as that, without having to go to the edit mode, you can delete any apps from the 3D Touch menu. Also, if you tap right here, you will have here edit home screen. Now rearrange apps was there, and that has been replaced with edit home screen. Also, if you 3D touch on a folder, you will notice that the rename icon on the 3D Touch menu for the rename has been changed. The volume HUD on iOS 13.2 has been changed a bit as well. So now the volume HUD will have a different animation when it dismisses. Also, it will dismiss faster. And also, if you have like a device connected, or even if you don't have a device with older iOS versions, right here at the bottom of the volume HUD it would say speaker or the name of which device you're playing the sound. Now it doesn't say anything at all, it will just show here the speaker, and of course it will show the icon of a device that you have connected if you have another one connected right here. And as you can see, that dismiss animation is really awesome with the new iOS 13.2. The volume and brightness sliders on the control center have been tweaked again. Now you will have bigger glyphs right here at the sliders on the control center. Also, right here where you see the speaker, it will show the icon of which device you're playing the music on. So if you have like your AirPods or anything like a Bluetooth device connected, it will show the icon of that device right there. Now if you go inside, right there at the top, it will show the speaker. It will no longer show the iPhone that it used to show before. Now you will have just the speaker right there. There are a few new changes on the music app as well. Now on the music app you will be able to find history. So right here when you go to the up next section, if you just scroll down you will hear an haptic feedback. That's a new feature as well. So it gives you an haptic feedback to let you know that you're moving from the up next to the history, and then on history right here you will have the history of all the songs that you have listened. Also, you will have the ability to clear the history right there. And also the shuffle and the repeat buttons have been changed as well. Now they are squares. You can see they look pretty cool. And when you tap right here to shuffle the music, it will show you like this cool animation when it shuffles the songs that you have to listen up next. On the settings app, if you go to general, now you will find AirPlay and handoff, the new settings for AirPlay and handoff. Right here we'll also find a new feature, transfer to HomePod. So if you enable this while playing media, you bring your iPhone close to the top of the HomePod to transfer what's playing to the HomePod. As easy as that. Also, if you go back and go to privacy, you will see a new section here called research. So this is basically, you need an app to participate on like researches and all that stuff, so you will have to do that later, but for now on you will just see this new section right here under privacy. There are new settings within Siri as well. So if you go to Siri and search, you will find a new section here called Siri and dictation history. If you go right here, you will be able to delete the Siri and dictation history. Now if you go back and go to privacy, then here you will find that this has been changed to analytics and improvements. And if you go right here, you will also find improved Siri and dictation, which can be enabled or disabled directly from here. And announced messages with Siri is finally back on iOS. Now this was a feature on the first few betas of iOS 13. Now with iOS 13.2, Apple has finally added this new feature to iOS. There was a really cool feature that Apple has changed, and I really don't like it. Now on previous iOS versions, iOS like 13.1.3, when you just go ahead and remove the icon from the dock just like this, and you leave like 3 icons there, they would like space out, and basically this would come more here, this more here, and they would look just like arranged perfectly. But now Apple has changed that, and now they just stick here in the middle of the dock. Also, when taking a screenshot on iOS 13.2, you will notice a difference when you have dark mode enabled. So you can see with the light mode, it's normal. When you go to the dark mode, right now you will see that the flash will be a bit darker, so it will be a bit different, of course, to adapt the dark mode. And something really cool is that when you take a screenshot, for example right here, I'm on Google, I take a screenshot, you can see that iOS will name this based on what it has screenshotted. So you can see if I go to the share button, this is the name of the screenshot, Google. Now normally it would just like add like screenshot, so if I just take a screenshot here on the home screen, you can see it will just name it screenshot. But if you take like a screenshot of a specific thing that iOS knows about, it will name based on that. There is a new button that allows you to enable or disable previews for the links, of course. So if you 3D touch on a link, you will see that up top right there you will have a button where you can disable the previews of the links, and then of course you will have the same one to enable the previews of the links. If you go to Safari on iOS 13.2, you will notice when you go to the web settings menu that this menu has been separated into different sections. And also when you go to the reader view, you will notice that the fonts here have been like hidden. It won't show the fonts here. Just when you tap there, it will show them like this. It won't show the full list like it used to show them before, all on the first page right here. Now you will have to tap fonts and go ahead and change them from here. Now the camera app has got some new features, but these are new features that will be available only to the new iPhones of 2019. Deep Fusion, which will make basically like mid-light photos, will make them sharper, and also a very cool new feature which will allow you to change the settings, the frames per second, and all that stuff, the resolution of the videos directly from the camera app. On the Shortcuts app of iOS 13, now if you go to a shortcut, you will have the ability to share that shortcut directly from here. So you can share it anywhere you want, or you can copy its iCloud link. Also, when you go to the app drawer on the Shortcuts app, you want to add an app to a shortcut. Now you will have the ability to dismiss it just by swiping it down like this, and you will see it right here. You can go ahead and bring it up again. There has been a small change, like a small redesign of the icon of the emoji keyboard, as well as the icon of the dictation right here. Now this used to be all filled in, now it's just lined out like that. It looks much cleaner in my opinion, and this has also been changed a bit. On the iMessage app, when you tap the 3 dots to select messages, now this has been changed right here. Now it used to be manage, and now you will find select messages, and from here you can go ahead and of course easily select any message you want. When setting a wallpaper on iOS 13.2, now when you tap the zoom here, the zoom option to turn it on or off, you will find right there that there is the text that shows you what you're doing that had been removed on previous iOS 13 versions. There are a few new changes within the TV app as well. Now it has a 3D touch menu, so you can 3D touch on items here on the TV app of iOS 13.2, and also you will find that button which allows you to add that to the library just like that. So you will have the button right there at the top to add or remove the movies from here. On screen time, when an app reaches the limit and you go to open that, you will notice a redesign here for the OK button. Now it's like a pill here. It used to be just like a bar that said OK. When on the app switcher, you will notice that when you swipe up to close an app, you will see that new animation. The card will come from like there and will just basically come here. So you can see that animation when you swipe up to close an app. You will see a new animation when it bounces in like that. That's really cool. And on the volume ringer hood, so when your iPhone is like basically on silent mode, the text will still be gray, it won't be red. When you delete an app on iOS 13.2 that has fonts, it will show you right here. Like it shows you delete the name of the app, and then it will show that deleting this app will also delete the 23 fonts that this app has installed. iOS 13.2 also offers a very cool feature that will shorten the names of the apps on the home screen. So if you like have an app that has a long name, it won't just clutter the letters together, but it will just show the dots, which will basically shorten the name of that app. When you go to edit the widgets on the widget screen here, you will notice that the icons of the apps here that offer widgets are much bigger than on previous iOS 13 versions. A change that Apple has made on the music app will make it a bit lighter on the dark mode. So it's not totally black, it's a bit like 2 or 3 nuances lighter. You will find that with iOS 13.2. So if you just take a look like at another device on previous iOS 13 versions, you will know that that was like a true dark, but now it's much lighter with iOS 13.2. On the Photos app, when you go to the All Photos sections and you go to the top right there, it just shows that black space which shows like the dates and all that. It won't just show them over the photos that you have here, but will give them the space right there. When using 3D touch, now there's a new pop-up animation, so it's a slight difference, but you will probably notice it if you use it a lot. When you like 3D touch, peek and pop, you will notice a different animation. There is also a new pop-up when you temporarily connect AirPods to the iPhone to share audio. So this is the screen that you will see when you do that. And also on the podcast app on iOS 13.2, now you can search podcast using keywords. Of course, just search right there all the podcasts, and now you can search them. So you can see search the audio. This is a beta, of course, but hopefully it will be complete very soon. So this is new on the podcast. You can find topics and people mentioned in the audio. So that's basically it for this video, guys. These are 15 new features and changes that are coming to iOS 13.2. So iOS 13.2 is coming out next week. October 30th will be the day that Apple will release iOS 13.2, of course, with all these cool new features and changes. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys on the next one.